My name is Vila Becken, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. And Friday was a fun day for me because I saw The Mandalorian and the first episodes of The Expanse. And I'm a rabbi, if you're new to my channel, so I keep the Jewish Sabbath, which starts on Friday night, and so I just had and it ends on Saturday night. That's why I'm still in my my lounging Breaking Bad shirt my son got me, which you can just at the top of. Anyway, because we spend most of the Sabbath lounging around the house, but I didn't have time to record my reviews of which. I haven't heard anybody else's review of either of which yet, but so you're getting a bit of raw, undiluted Svi splattered across your chest. Fine, let's start with Mandalorian. This is reviews about the Mandalorian. Okay, so this episode, I'm sure you've all seen it by now, this episode struck me as a really good fan film, but, oh boy, it would have really been better as a 90-minute feature. I liked a lot of it. This is, I mean, yeah, look, there are things you can complain about everything, but here's what Disney Star Wars has done, which is incredible. They've lowered the bar so much that as long as it's not preaching to me or like banging on about their woke philosophers and telling me I'm an evil person if I don't agree with them. I'm pretty much ready to give it a pass. So that's basically where I was, and then I watched The Expanse, which is like a real detailed level, layered drama, which really put this really put it to shame, which is very sad because there's a lot here that's really really good. But okay, let's see who did this. Written by Christopher Yost. I believe he did another episode. I'm not sure which one. Let's have a look at his credits on IMDb. And also directed by Rick Famuyiwa, who I also believe did another episode. Looking on their IMDb, let's see what I can find. Cowboy Bebop, Mandalorian. Okay, he only wrote one episode. Christopher Yost. Certainly heard of him from somewhere. He wrote the last two Thor movies, Thor Dark World and Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, let's see what else is on IMDb. A bunch of cartoons as well. Okay, fine, that kind of makes sense. And Rick Famuyiwa, which I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He director, 13 credits, Mandalorian, and there's no listing for. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, he did chapter 2, The Child, a pretty darn good chapter. That's the one with the Jawas, right? So this one's good. Again, this one was like a really great fan film, and it had one of my favorite, sci-fi tropes, which was the dysfunctional criminal bad. Which, incidentally, this is what the Solo movie should have been. I credit the idea to Dan Merle from they used to be called Screen Junkies News. This is back before I discovered the Phantom Menace. There probably still is Screen Junkies News, but there was just such incredible shills, and then they were bought out or something. I don't know. But there's a guy in a presenter on it had the exact right response to it. The Solo movie should have been called Kessel Run. Han Solo should have been a minor character, and he should have been like the kid, and he would have met Lando in it, and it should have been a story about like a gritty crime drama. So much like this, and I think this would have, this is where you're really seeing the problems in the format break apart because I want to spend more time with the entire crew. 40 minutes is just not enough time. So let's go for my standout favorite was Natalia Tina, who you may know as, I think, Tonks from the Harry Potter movies, but much more as Osha from Game of Thrones. She was great in this, and I really, really like her in most things. She's perfect in this role. Very physical. Her movements were great. I liked all that. Clancy Brown was a big guy. Like, is there only one very big, muscly looking guy in Hollywood? So I'm surprised because I didn't recognize him at all, and he looked a lot older. Richard Ayoade, I think is the name, was the voice of Zero. I knew I recognized his voice, and so he's from the It Crowd. Bill Burr, of course. Mark Boone Jr. I've seen him in a ton of stuff. I have no idea who he is though. See if I can see what he's famous for. Oh, yeah, nothing's leaping out. Okay, but the plot is he's hired. The Mandalorian's hired to do criminal stuff, which is what we want to see from Mandalorian. Baby Yoda vanished for the first half of this. They were like, "Whoa, what's going on? Did we just forget about him?" And then he was like a minor thing tacked into the episode. Okay, so now we are six. Yeah, we're most of the way through the season. 6 episodes out of 8, and I think we have a pretty good idea of what the Mandalorian is. Those first 3 episodes seem to be like one feature-length episode. And I thought I thought it was going to have one continuing storyline going through it. But ever since then, you had the unfortunate Bryce Dallas Howard episode. Didn't work at all, and you had, which was very episodic. And then last week? What happened last week? I can't even remember what happened last week. Hang on, let's have a look. What was last week? You see that's the problem right there. That I can't even remember what happened last week. Going back is the guns. Oh yeah, that's the one with. Oh, see, that was actually quite a good episode. But the plot thread of the bounty hunter following Mandalorian, that was also forgotten. The storyline of who and what Baby Yoda is forgotten. For these filler episodes, which again, this episode very enjoyable, had everything in it that I liked about a Star Wars thing, but it was it was a fan film. It was a really good fan film, but a fan film nonetheless. And it's not the best fan film either. I've seen better ones. That Darth Vader one, freaking incredible. I guess, honestly, for the amount of money they put into this, was it $15-20 million an episode? It's like crazy. You should be getting, at least 60-minute episodes, 42-minute episodes at the very, but we're getting extended half hours. So so it's a very throwaway show. I'm intrigued to see where they're going to go for the rest of the season. Are we going to find out anything about Baby Yoda, what he is, where he came from? I would really like to get back to that. I would like to get back to that aesthetic as well from those first 3 episodes. We sort of got back. Okay, so let's talk about the episode. I haven't really actually talked about the details of the episode. We have a bunch of criminals breaking out another criminal from a resistance transport ship, which is staffed by droids, which I thought was a weird choice. The droids making a comeback. I can understand military droids being phased out after the Clone Wars, but if they're making a comeback now after the fall of the Empire, why aren't we seeing that more in the sequel trilogy? Or that sequel trilogy, I just think. Look, today's Saturday night, seeing it on Wednesday. It sounds awful. It sounds like it's going to be awful. I think the sequel trilogy is going to be. I'm going to make a guess. It's going to be decanonized within 10 years. Maybe with an alternative sequel trilogy. You know what they should do for a sequel trilogy? If they're after this mess, they should set it much later. They should set it like 100 years later and have an aged Luke Skywalker being the last remnant of this new republic, and and you could see him be a wizard and do Luke Skywalker stuff. That's the sort of stuff that we really would like to see. But this is not coming knocking to your Uncle Svi or your Rabbi Svi. So I'm afraid not. So so they go to this rebel prisoner transport to break out somebody. Obviously, he's double crossed and he fights his way out. Ends up killing her. Again, you blink, you miss it. I can't believe they got that much plot into that short space of time. There must be a way they could stretch this out for longer and give us more character development. I wanted to know more about all of them. I hope. My guess is, and my hope is, we're going to see them back for season 2. And look, it's a fun half hour. This is not a Netflix killer. Netflix must be going, whoa, that's really, especially given the amount of content they put, or Amazon either. Its trouble is it dropped the same time as Expanse, which is a really clever layered show. Why can't we get both? Why can't we get something with the character development and the what's the word? The believability, the tangibility of the Expanse and the Star Warsiness, which the Mandalorian has in space, has a ton of Star Wars. Why can't we get both? Why can't they just hire the people who make the Expanse to make a Star Wars show? How about that? How about Star Trek as well? Why not just go and find science fiction writers and have them write science fiction that people will like and will be willing to pay for? So again, okay, I'm going to go off and do my video about the Expanse now, which I'm actually much more excited about. I've only seen the first episode, and then I'm going to go off and listen to see what everybody else thought. My name is Phila Beck, and the Rabbi from Another Planet. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop, and let me know what you think. Put a comment in a comment, and I will endeavour to reply. I'll like it or dislike it, as the case may be. Have a great day.